Hi everyone, this is Raj from Your Finance Advisor, your partners in finance. Let's talk about how you can get ready before you start looking for a property. Purchasing a property can be overwhelming and the mortgage process can be confusing. Being prepared and understanding the basic process can really help. Before you start looking for a home or investment property, there are several details to consider, such as how much can I borrow? What is my borrowing capacity? What sort of loan I can service? Understanding the cost involved when you're buying a property. How much deposit do I need? Or getting a pre-approval before you start looking. When you start talking about your borrowing capacity, how much can I borrow depending on a lot of different factors? And you need to understand that what those things are. The most important thing is your income, how much you earn. The other things which matter is, what are you buying? Are you buying a home or investment property? Do you have eligibility for your homeowner's grant if you're a first-time buyer? Or what sort of deposit do you have saved up? Or other loan repayments and commitments you have, like credit cards, car loans, or anything. And the most important factor when you're getting ready for mortgage is to consider how comfortable you are financially to repay the proposed loan. It is imperative that you do not overstretch yourself, and it is very best if you sit down and work out a budget and understand how much you have left over to repay your loan very comfortably. You should always factor in interest rate movement, as this will affect your repayments amount moving forward. Understanding the cost or other costs which include when you're buying a mortgage is very important as well. Stamp duty. This is a government cost that is usually the biggest expense outside the purchase of the property. Stamp duty varies between the state and territories, and you can check how much stamp duty you need to pay on our website, which is www.yourfinanceadvisor.com.au, and look for stamp duty calculator. Loan setup cost. This includes the establishment fee and will vary depending on the lender you have chosen or the product you have chosen. It is important to note that you may also require to pay an LMI or lender's mortgage insurance depending on your deposit if you're paying less than 20% deposit. Conveyancing cost. Conveyancing is the process of which a property's ownership is transferred from the current owner, which is generally called the vendor, to the buyer, which could be you. A conveyancer is a legal representative that specializes in that field. Either a conveyancer or a solicitor will review your contract of sale, ensure appropriate checks are conducted on the property with the local government agencies. Inspection cost. It is always recommended that prior to purchase a property, you hire a professional to inspect the property for structural defects, any concerns you have about the property, pest infestation, anything that could potentially cause damage to your property. Getting a deposit together is very important for a property, and there are many options available in relation to how much you will need to come up with as a deposit. Depending on your situation, it could vary from somewhere between 8% to 20%. Sitting down with your trusted mortgage professional or lending specialist will ensure you know what options you have available when you're buying a property. It is highly recommended and very important to get a pre-approval before you start looking for a property. A conditional pre-approval is an indication from a lender that you are eligible to apply for a home loan up to a certain limit. It can show seller you are serious about buying, and you can be confident that you can afford the property and have the approved limit from the bank. Thank you.